that now, even that 5 servings is not enough. Statistics from Harvard Medical School shows that when people actually consume about every meal you eat, morning, breakfast, snack, everything, you have the greens there, then we can live long. We all want, he talks about in the 50s. Most of us, by the time we are born, God delivers to us a clean heart. Our vessels are very clean, clean as clean. You look at it, telescopically, they're very clean. By the time we are in our teenagers, like my son, half of the arteries are clogged with fat. Sad story, but true. How do we know that? In the Korean War, recently, Vietnam War, Americans that were killed, they had postmortem on them, and they saw that half of them had their arteries clogged. They were in the 18th, 13th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. They were killed in combat. But when they did postmortem on them, their arteries were clogged. Sad story. Now they had the Japanese and the other people there and saw clean arteries. Why? Yes. Now, if you go to the island of Okinawa, where people have the highest incidence of living long, they have the highest incidence of 100 years and above in that part of that little place. Even with all the boats we have here in the U.S., we're very well far from them. More than about 10% of Okinawans live to be 100 years and above. Right? Okay. Here in America, about 1% ever makes it to that golden thing. We can still do it. But the reason is that, just see the difference. In Okinawa, they eat 3 servings of fish per day. Right? There's something about the omega-3 fatty acid. It is true, it is real, it is very, very factual. In America, we're lucky if we eat 1 serving of fish per week. That's the statistics. Whatever I'm telling you is real statistics, not from my head. This is the fact of statistics that we have. So, and then come to the issue of exercises. Only 6% of Americans do any form of regular exercises. And what am I talking about? Talking about 30 minutes per day for about how many days? 3 to 4 days. Ideally, it should be every day. It's been shown that people who do that on a consistent basis, their arteries are very clean. There are facts now that you don't need to wait for the heart attacks. People that survive heart attacks, only about 1/3 of people survive from when they have the attack to the hospital. People that survive, they come back within 1 year. Why are thoracic surgeons like me talking something different? They come back 1 year after that, they're blocked again. They're blocked again, and they're blocked again. So they have stent, we put the stent goes through the fat. I wish I had a video, I have some of the slides there to show you. It's all fat, and they put the stent onto it to allow the blood to flow. And in 6 months they're back, the stent is blocked again. Because of what? Cheeseburger. Philadelphia was very good with cheeseburger. It's good, but steaks. Apparently, all of that does what? Block. I'm not saying don't take them, but the fruits and vegetables act like so. How many of you have cooked chicken lately? If you've cooked chicken lately, and with the water you put there, when it sits down, you see that part of those oil slips. It slips, that's like we call it slip. Now, for some people who've been long in the kitchen, they slip, the water when it's still warm, that's what they add on to make the soup. And it tastes very well because we've added all sorts of stuff. But when we're now relaxing, like you and I, that thing slips again. That's how we get our arteries clogged. Right? Yeah, I think he's showing some of the slides there for people who are interested. You can bring it out, turn it around and show. To show, this is a typical clog. Flat flake in the artery. I'll show that and show that around. This is what happens. By the time men are 40s, we're starting having chest pain. This is because our arteries are clogging. Right? By the time we're 50, you can climb 2 stairs, and then we're in trouble. This is the reason. How do we get this? Every food we have is sugared. In Africa, we say sugar rice. Here in America, it's sugared. So it is all the sugar that we don't need. What happens to them? They convert it to the fat in your tummy. So if you have a tummy carrying around, I'll say if you don't deal with your, if you deal with your middle, the rest of the body is what? Little. That, if you have not started, I'm going to sit on that a little bit. A lot of us carry, so as your tummy is, that's the way your heart is. It's so true. If you're able to reduce that, your heart gets better. It is, the statistics and statistics that have shown that. It's called the metabolic syndrome, but we need to deal with it. Men, we have how to deal with issues. And one of the things we do, we know how to kick butts. So this morning for about 1 minute, we're going to try and kick our butts. How do we do that? Can we all get up?